Hey everybody, Lee Goldstein for 10-Minute Trades. Welcome to the weekly Market Movers video preview. This is our trade room schedule, as well as a look at all the events we feel will move the futures markets in the upcoming week. Let's get started. All times are Eastern time. We're going to start on Monday. We've got a couple of trade rooms, not Empire State Manufacturing, though. We're just going to watch that report at 8:30. We'll be in the room Monday for the market open, 9 a.m., and we'll be in the room at 11:30 for Notebook Crush. Market open is a family money trade. Then on Tuesday, no trade room for British average earnings. That's their jobs report. Very honestly, the British jobs and the British news reports have not been moving well. I would probably not trade them at the current time. We'll just be watching the ZOO, the European and German versions of that report, 5 a.m. on Tuesday. We'll be in the room at 8 a.m. for Canada's core CPI, but really the main reason we're there is for U.S. retail sales. It'll be a YouTube stream, as is Notebook Crush. We're going to stream that on Monday. And U.S. retail sales is a family money trade. Let me just explain what we mean by watch. When we watch a report, it means it may not be worth trading because it's not performing well enough. It may not be worth trading because we don't know it well enough yet. We haven't tested it. It could be a report that's fading into obscurity. So if it's a watch, keep an eye on it, watch it, trade it if you check with us and find out if it's okay to trade. That's how I would look at when it says watch. Industrial production capacity utilization, that has not been moving markets. I'm barely even watching it these days, but we're going to be in the room. That's at 9:15. That event takes place because we'll be in the room for the market open at 9:30 on Tuesday, and we'll be back at 12:30 for the 20-year bond auction, 4:30 p.m. We're just watching the ABI crude oil report because it's performing so poorly these days. It does have a DMM. It is an official event, but we're not having a trade room for it. Then Wednesday, 2 a.m., the British CPI. That is an official event. Again, be careful on the British reports. The Euro core CPI, that really should be a watch. Let me update that. That's a funny report. You'd think that European CPI would move the market, that the Eurozone CPI. They have a flash Eurozone CPI. Does that move the market? Nope. So I would just watch it. I don't expect it to move the market. Usually the news is what's expected. It's a strange report. Wednesday at 8 a.m. we've got U.S. building permits and housing starts. Not a very good mover. But we have the market open. We'll be in the room at 9, 8 o'clock for building permits. Bank of Canada statement will just stay in the room after the market open. That's at 9:45. Crude oil report, that's a 10 a.m. start to the room. Usually we wind up staying in from the market open. The big one of the week, what everyone's waiting for. I can't say enough words about it. The FOMC statement. I don't really have anything to say about it. Everyone knows what they're going to do. The question is, how much? How much will it move the market? How much will they cut? That will be a YouTube stream, so that's going to be a fun event. New Zealand GDP at 6:45 on Wednesday. I would not try to trade that. I certainly wouldn't do it as a breakout. At 6:45 p.m., the markets have just opened after being closed for an hour. New Zealand currency futures have very, very low liquidity. It's not a good event to trade. That's why it's a watch. 9:15, we'll probably do a quick trade room for Australia's jobs report to close out Wednesday. Thursday, 6:30 in the morning, we'll start with the British BOE official bank rate statement. 8 a.m. for unemployment claims in Philly Fed. Not one of my favorite events, not a great mover. Back for the market open at 9, natural gas at 10. And I'd love to trade FedEx on Thursday, but it releases at 4 p.m. With the market close, it's almost impossible to trade an earnings trade when they release at 4 p.m. That's why you don't see us doing those. You have the market move at the end of the day interferes with the earnings. That's why it's so hard to trade. And then Friday, we'll do a market open at 9 a.m. Should be a great week. Check out the link. We've got a fantastic offer for everyone. We've had some of our best trading weeks lately. You want to be a member of 10-Minute Trades, check out our range trade webinar that we did on Friday. It was a very good webinar. tremendous turnout, and I'll see everybody in the trade room next week. Take care.